it's another Monday, so I'm here to give you more wonderful words of wisdom that I have because I'm 18, which makes me an adult, and adults know stuff about life. Yeah. Hey guys, it's Olivia and I'm back with another video. I don't know about you, but I've been noticing that in this day and age, people care more about the way they look than who they are as a person. And I can't tell you the purpose of your life, but I promise you it's not to be pretty. And I always hear people being like, oh, my eyebrows are on fleek and all that stuff. And I'm just like, that is such a recent thing. Like when I was in my early teens and a lot of my friends started wearing makeup and like doing their eyebrows and stuff, like people did their eyebrows. People have always been doing their eyebrows. But in the past couple years, like you're like defined by your eyebrows. Like if you don't have good eyebrows, you're lacking, and that's so stupid. Let me tell you the purpose of all these things that you're trying to tweak. And maybe it's not you specifically, but maybe you know someone or you saw someone who's trying to tweak these things and you don't have to because you're tweaking them for the wrong reason. We're gonna start from the top and work our way down. First, your eyebrows. The purpose of your eyebrows are not to make you look good. The purpose of your eyebrows are not to be on fleek. The purpose of your eyebrows are to protect your eyes from the sun. Have you ever watched baseball or football or soccer or any outdoor sport and they put the black lines under their eyes? That's to keep the sun out of their eyes. That's also what your eyebrows are for. So I don't know why you're plucking them, threading them, waxing them, and making them thinner and in a specific shape, because in turn you're damaging your eyes. Like people, like it's like you don't even care. Like, oh, you care about that smoky eye, but you don't care about the actual well-being of your eyes. Your eyebrows are there to protect your eyes from the sun. They're not there to make you look good. That's not what they're for. Number two, your eyelashes. I don't know why people are wearing fake lashes that make your eyelashes touch the bottom of your eyebrows every time you open your eyes. Like, they're not there to make you look good. Your eyelashes are there to keep things out of your eyes. Like, you know how every now and then you get something in your eye and you're like this and you're like half blind for a minute? Yeah. Imagine how much more often that would happen if you didn't have eyelashes. Like, yes, every now and then it is an eyelash that gets stuck in your eye, but you would be surprised how many more things would get into your eyes if you didn't have eyelashes. Your eyelashes aren't there so that you can like blow someone away when you blink your eyes. Your eyelashes are there to protect your eyes. Then your nose. A lot of people, if they have a wide nose, they want to thin it out and make it like super pointy. And I don't get that. Like, obviously, if you're looking at me right now, I think you can see me. I'm in the center of the screen. I have a wide nose. And I don't care. Because the purpose of my nose isn't to make sure that I look good because it's in the center of my face. The purpose of my nose is so that I can breathe and smell. So why would I tamper with it? And have you ever heard of a bad nose job? Like, yes, when people say they have a bad nose job, they usually mean, oh, my nose actually looks worse than before I started. But no, I'm not even talking about looks. They can actually damage your nose to the point where you can't breathe or smell anymore. And I'm not saying that that happens often. I'm not a plastic surgeon. I don't know how that goes. But the point is, it could happen. So by you trying to fix something that's not broken, you could actually damage it. So why would you? The purpose isn't to make you look good, but in turn, trying to change the purpose of your nose, you actually ruined the actual purpose of it. Number four, your lips. Your lips are not there so that they can be as thick as Kylie Jenner's. Your lips are there so that you can enunciate properly, Do you know how many words you wouldn't be able to dictate properly without your lips? Let's go through the entire alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Sure, that's less than half of the alphabet. But if you took out all those letters, do you know how many words you would eliminate from the English language? And like, English is the only language I speak, so I can't speak for people who speak other languages. But even though a B might not be called a B in a different language, I'm pretty sure that that language has a B sound. Even though B isn't associated with the letter B, they still have letters in which they have to put their lips together. So if you don't have your lips, you can't speak properly. You can't communicate with others as clearly. Your lips aren't there to make you look good. Your lips are there so that you can socialize with others. That's what they're there for. Your lips are there so that you can speak, not so that you can look good. And I don't know why your aspiration is someone who has fake lips. And I don't know why you're paying her a bunch of money, making her richer than she already is, spending money on her makeup line because her lipstick is not going to magically make your lips thicker, so you need to stop doing that. Now we're going to move a little bit lower off the face to your boobs. Your boobs are not there to make you look good. Your boobs are there for reproductive purposes. If you have a child, your boobs are going to fill with milk so that you can feed your infant. They're not there so that you can wear a tight dress and wear a low V-neck. And let's say that you don't intend on having children. That's perfectly fine. So you're like, oh, well, I'm not going to have kids. That's not what I'm going to use them for. Just because you don't use them for their intended purpose doesn't change their intended purpose. And number 6, we're going to move down to the butt. This one is just kind of my opinion, but I'm pretty sure that your butt is there so that you're not sitting directly on your tailbone. Like, you know how when someone is like really skinny, people will say, oh, you're skin and bones. Well, imagine if you were actually skin and bones. Like, your butt is a muscle, the biggest muscle in your body. But let's say that you were just skin and bones. Then every time you went to sit, you would be sitting on your tailbone. So whether you're sitting on a plush couch that is lined with silk, you're still gonna be sitting on your tailbone, and that's very uncomfortable. So the reason you have a behind is so that you can sit for long periods of time in comfort. And everything that I just stated, except for the last one, those are not opinions. Those are like real things. Like, that's what they are actually for. And I'm pretty sure people know this. You don't need an 18-year-old who films in her bedroom once a week to tell you that, because I'm pretty sure you already know. It's just that people care more about the way they look than the actual functions of their body. And I just don't understand it. Like my eyebrows, I don't do my eyebrows, and you can't see because I'm not sitting close enough to the camera, but I have a little bit of hair in between, not enough to maybe classify it as unibrow, but technically my eyebrows are connected, and I really don't care. This right here, let me move my hair, this is 18 years of leaving them alone. That's what this is. This is 18 years of untampered with eyebrows. And they look pretty fine to me. And even if they don't, I don't care, because they're bushy and I like them, and my eyes are going to be more protected than yours. So, get at me. So yeah, as I said at the beginning of this video, I cannot tell you what the purpose of your life is. But I promise you, the purpose of your life is not to be cute. Your purpose of life, like, this is not how your life should go. You're born, you're cute, and then you're dead. That should not be how your life goes. If that is your life goal, birth, cute, death, sure, I guess that's a goal that one can achieve, but like that's a pretty sucky goal. So I don't know why your goal in life is to be good looking, because I don't know about you, but I would not want to be known as the pretty one. Like if you asked my friend to describe me, I'd rather them call me the smart one, or the nice one, or the athletic one, or the musical one. I'd much rather them say that, because like calling me pretty, yeah, that's a compliment. Take any compliment you're given, because people don't have to compliment you. So if someone does compliment you on your appearance, they'll be like, oh, what kind of compliment is that? Like, compliment me on my personality, compliment me on my talents. Like, no, any compliment you're given, take it. But at the same time, I don't want to be known for being pretty, because being pretty isn't a talent. It's genetics. You don't work for it. It's just your face. And you might be like, oh yeah, well, I worked for 2 hours in the morning to look like this. Yeah, but like, no. Like, you didn't work for your face. You just have it. Being good looking means that you probably have a good looking mom, and you probably have a good looking dad, and now you exist, and now you're good looking. You didn't work for your face. You were just born, and then you've lived for however many years you've been on the planet, and now, I'm just gonna use 18 because that's how old I am. So you were born, and then 18 years later, this is what your face looks like. You didn't work for it. All you did was live. All you did was live life, and now this is what you look like. You didn't work for it. You just have it. And so that's not a talent. You didn't work for it. It's not something that you achieved. You didn't achieve beauty. It's just there. And so I don't want to be known for something that I didn't work for. I want to be known that I put in the hard work to get good at music. I put in the hard work to be good at sports. I want to be known as someone who's ambitious and works for what she wants. I don't want to be known as the person who was born with good genetics, so this is what their face looks like. And there's nothing wrong with being pretty. I'm not saying if you're pretty, you don't have talent. Not what I'm saying. But like, if your talent is your face, I'm sorry to tell you, but you don't have a talent. I know that a lot of topics that I talk about, some of them are opinions, some of them are actual things, like this video, except for the last one that I mentioned. The things that I listed are actual things. Those are real things. And I know that they're topics that I probably have a different view on than most people, but it's my view and it's my channel, and I get to upload whatever I want. So, with that being said, that's all for this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. All my social media links will be down below in case you want to follow me on there. Be sure to subscribe to my channel because I make new videos every Monday. If you'd like to see more of me, subscribe to my vlog channel because I upload there every day. And I'll see you on this channel next Monday. I still have a cold.